So this week has been an absolutely crazy week. We made it through, thankfully.
It was meant to just be a normal week with getting up, go to extramurals, come home, do school.
And it wasn't.
No.
So it started off, Nate, he is allergic to bees, and so what happened was he was cleaning out his room, and I told him to put some Vaseline under his nose to keep the dust out. And inadvertently he put beeswax all over his face.
Cream that's got beeswax in it.
Yeah, but like all over his face. And so you're sitting at supper and breakfast, and his face, Joe looked over and his face was going red and starting to welt.
Like welts all over his face. I'm like, what have you put on your face, boy? And he's like, no, I just had too much Vaseline. And I was like, we don't have Vaseline. So I had to rush around and find medicine for him, and yeah, at least he was all fine. He didn't need any injections or anything, but that was incident number 1.
Incident number 2.
Yes.
Incident number 2, I was working, and I was on a phone call to a client. At home, and
I was out.
And then I hear this screaming, so I go and see what's happening. I'm still on the phone, and next thing I see Maisie with her hand covered in blood, and the blood dripping, running down and dripping. It was so much blood. And so I hung up the phone quickly. I said to the client, sorry, blood, I've got to go. And I don't know what they think of me. Anyway, and turns out she cut her hand with a piece of glass, just a cut over there on her finger. And there was so much blood. So Maisie, let me see your finger. What happened?
A glass cut it.
Glass cut it. And was it sore? Why did a glass cut it?
I think one of the sister grabbed his feet and was holding it in one side, scratched my finger.
Oh dear. So what did we have to do?
When we do the pharmacy.
Where did we go?
To the pharmacy.
To the pharmacy. And what did they do?
They put bandage on.
Was it bleeding? Did it bleed a lot?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was incident number 2.
And then you had a crazy week with work. People just wanting to focus on projects that,
that we've been working on for a year.
Long story short, we got through that.
And then, to top it all, the kids have been wanting to do a
movie night because they've seen the older children. Most 10, 11, 12-year-olds have not ever considered having, well, at least mine before, didn't consider having a whole sleepover movie night till 2 o'clock in the morning, but they've seen the older kids do it, so they have this little seed planted in their head that they too need to have an all-night movie night.
Anyway, we consented to having 3 movies starting at 2 o'clock and ending at 8 o'clock.
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon. So there's 3 back-to-back movies. And then Joe
organised for them to be burgers for everybody, and there were only 22 kids here.
And adults. It turned out there was like 36
people.
Burgers I had to make.
I mean 36, but I had 30 rolls.
Well, I had 2, I think. Anyway, so I came home from this crazy week of work in a Friday, and I was like,
But no, before you came home, people were arriving. We didn't yet have the patties or the rolls. So you were running around trying to buy those because the week had just gone haywire while all the children are arriving. And then I'd forgotten Nate, in amongst all this, actually had another party to go to and had Spanish lessons. So I had Spanish dancing he does. So I had all these kids here, and I'm saying to my 16-year-old, can you just be in charge, please, for a few minutes while I quickly go dash out and deal with this child and come back. And it was crazy, and we're still trying to shop, still trying to buy stuff, still making food and snacks for all the people who were here. But they had a ball.
And I came home and there was a house full of children.
But they were all watching a movie, and it was very quiet.
And then I flipped burgers.
All night. My hero.
But we fed them all.
We did, we fed them all. And we had the most amazing evening. Actually, they were quiet and they loved it. It was such a good time. And from this week, I think, with all the craziness and panic and heart-stopping moments, with this movie night at the end, for me, the thing was to say yes to our children. So often, it's so easy to say no. For months, I've been saying no to this movie night. And what was so great was it wasn't only great for our kids, was the blessing it was to our friends, because you forget that they don't have 16 and 21-year-olds that they can leave all their children with. So we get to go on date nights because we've got bigger people we can leave our
They were asking for it to happen again.
Yeah, so that
the parents can go on dates again. Because all of them went on dates.
And I don't mind doing that because, well, we go on our own because we leave the little guys with the 21-year-old and 16-year-old. So we have that option. They don't because their oldest is maybe 12. So it was really awesome to be able to do that for other people.
But crazy week, but it ended up quite good.
It was good.
And beautiful. Look at the hair.
I have a haircut.
Awesome.
And and then we had to shop for birthdays and pack to go away. But
Whose birthday?
Your birthday.
Ah.
And so there was all that too that we had to fit in. But wait until next week to hear how that all is going to unfold because we have to fit that all into this week. All the planning for next week, which is an epic week ahead of us.
That's gonna be a crazy week.